The CoinSeries channel is pleased to have you back. Request from viewer is, what do you think will happen next? You can also comment your opinion. Thank you to all the subscribers of our CoinSeries. Who came to our channel CoinSeries? You will always be info with the latest CoinSeries news. Option 1, will there be a settlement of XRP and XRP? Option 2, where XRP will win. Option 3, where SEC will win. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. Our focus will be on XRP. Back on the one-day chart we go. We started the day below 50 cents and are now sitting slightly above 51 cents. There was an air of impending doom surrounding XRP as well. But for the time being, all we can do is watch the market. You've hit bottom, XRP, and that's why you're scared. For that very reason, it occupies the lowest position. I stay away from TA because I don't believe in assured markets. Sometimes, it does occur to some individuals. But as XRP prices drop, people think that's it, additional drops drive the price even lower. Here we reach the lowest point before we descend once again, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that XRP's value will skyrocket eventually. On top of that, you ought to be clutching onto anything when it happens. For the time being, XRP continues to garner considerable interest. I believed it was necessary to mention this because of this. Ever since the XRP was formed, butters have been paid for. All of this should serve as a sobering reminder that our ecology does not have our back. Since at least 2013, people have been saying that I was paid $550 to say that Ripple is a fraud. I find it amusing that whenever there is a dispute involving XRP, the people concerned always claim that XRP or Ripple is a fake. For that reason, I continue to believe that some XRP users are still getting FUD payments. Since Bitcoin maxis is the most afraid of XRP, I suppose that money originates from them. I regret selling 1,700 Bitcoin for 30 cents when they were 6 cents. At present time, $38, the result will be the same for XRP. Sales will occur once XRP reaches a certain milestone, be it $1, $2, the all-time high, or any point in between. Some people may have made a profit off of this deb, and they probably will keep making a profit off of it. As an investor, my number one concern is the possibility of selling my XRP assets at the wrong time. Simply put, when your money is riding on a project with XRP's level of practicality and potential, it's hard to claim triumph. Even though I have no plans to sell all of my XRP, people keep asking in the comments how I'll choose when to sell at various levels. Well, you need to think about both the actual events happening and the story that is developing at the same time, which is how people are talking about XRP. After that, you will be able to tell whether the shirt is trendy or not. As previously said, I will only be collecting a 10% profit in the next round. Bitcoin served as the test, and Ethereum served as the diversion. However, you will soon come to know that it is XRP, and not Bitcoin or Ethereum, that will bring you money. After a large number of people amass enormous riches via XRP, many of them will stop seeing anything other than XRP. In an instant, Bitcoin maxis amassed an enormous fortune. That is why, at least for the time being, XRP holders will have the same problems as Bitcoin holders. However, I can't stress enough how important it is to diversify, be faithful to usability and use cases, but spread your bets a little. And then there's Nexera. There are a lot of practical cryptocurrencies out there, but my heart belongs to Casper. I don't see the point of Bitcoin, so I'm not interested in it. Personally, I think it's all just hype. An announcement was made by the Gemini exchange regarding new XRP perpetual futures derivative products. Recall the criteria that were brought up not long ago regarding the US-based XRP ETF. A futures derivative must have already occurred before the spot derivative may happen. For derivatives, everything is running well. Every day, people talk about nothing but XRP ETFs, and I still can't believe it. There is no need for an ETF to hold XRP. One global currency that can bridge all gaps. Every single currency in the world will be able to use it. However, many people support ETFs. This is beyond my comprehension. Possible Waves President Monica Long has disclosed the quick adoption of XRP by U.S. institutions. Furthermore, we are cognizant of the fact that Ripple is probably already working with banks. It is simply not possible to make the news right now. Those kinds of announcements will be made later on. Nevertheless, she outdoes that. She starts by talking about tokenization. Even now, I'm of the opinion that tokenization will be more consequential than cross-border money transfers. Think about the enormous value stored on the XRP blockchain. That will happen fast once it starts. A member of the cartel was apprehended by the DOJ last year for laundering approximately $900,000 worth of cryptocurrencies. She would want you not to know that cartels have previously laundered around $900 million in fiat currency through HSBC. Check this out. Take a single example. Last year, the Department of Justice, DOJ, filed charges against a Sinaloa cartel member for allegedly laundering almost $900,000 in cryptocurrencies by directing their drug couriers in the United States to deposit the money into the organization's cryptocurrency account. Elizabeth Warren is currently addressing just the people who tune into national radio and television news broadcasts. We with better knowledge can see right through this. Since cartel members can always just spend their hard-earned cash, what's the point of using cryptocurrency? Brad Garlinghouse is not the only one who knows that terrorists and sex traffickers use currency. Furthermore, money has a myriad of applications. No one wants to mention that she keeps targeting cryptocurrency with the intention of undermining it. She would prefer it if people just stopped using cryptocurrency altogether, not just in the US. Having said that, I am not a believer in all cryptocurrencies. More specifically, I am concerned that Bitcoin endangers their CBDCs. She is passionately supporting it. Oh, and I really don't get if you're serious or not. Many have sent me direct messages on Twitter, asserting that Trump wants a CBDC since he brought it up. Biden will never bring up a CBDC because of that. I will transport you to 2022, the year that Biden signed Executive Order 14067, so that we can construct a CBDC. In light of this, President Biden will outline the first-ever government-wide strategy to minimize risk and maximize potential related to digital assets, CBDCs, and the technology that supports them in an executive order that will be signed today, March 20, 2022. And hey, check out this CBDC that occurs periodically in the US. In addition to Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto army, Biden also wants one. A couple of Fed members, Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell, are thinking about purchasing one. Is the rationale behind it clear to you? For the simple reason that they are all pushing for the same thing, Agenda 2030 and the Great Reset. Additionally, I found it awesome that Trump expressed his distaste for CBDC. In addition, many are investigating CBDCs. Before long, they will rename them to anything other than digital dollars or CBDCs. Since the XRP Ledger's clawback feature is almost at 80%, it will be updated to sound more modern. A reminder that banks need clawbacks to use the XRP Ledger. Without it, banks can control the CBDCs on the XRP Ledger. We are fully cognizant of the fact that financial institutions would like a vote on the inclusion of CBDCs on the XRP Ledger. It bears mentioning that this person asserts my belief that CBDCs are detrimental. Why should we root for their success? This individual is also inquiring about your desire for wealth. You don't need CBDCs to profit from our XRP. Because I don't like CBDCs and think they're a bad idea because they control what you buy, I kept emphasizing this point. Beyond that, the budget will deplete at some point. Set aside any consideration of cutting costs. The litigation against Ripple's partner GCC Remit, which had claimed $15 million for 40,000 XRP in outstanding invoices, was terminated in September. Their liquidity on demand was the reason for that. Last but not least, the con artist states that the parties have likely continued to collaborate and have entered into a private settlement agreement without taking responsibility for their actions. Having said that, Ripple seems to have been embroiled in multiple controversies throughout the years. Ethereum now has an ETF thanks to Ripple's $200 million investment. Making it up now would be an impossible task. Nevertheless, there are many who believe that the ETH spot ETFs will be released before the summer comes to a close. They base this belief on BlackRock's track record of getting ETF approvals and launching health futures ETFs. I wanted to know if Gensler is a point of contact and what his thoughts are on Ethereum's potential security status. They contended that incomplete court rulings would have a domino effect and that the CFTC saw ETH as a commodity. Since XRP is not regarded as a security during transactions on the secondary market, Gensler will have a tough time arguing that most digital assets are securities going forward. This means that even that Ripple vs. SEC case is cited by an Ethereum ETF. That was the seriousness of the situation. Plus, a lot of people still don't get it. It had no bearing on their lives. The only significant development thus far is the fact that XRP is now more legally guaranteed. As for the result of that settlement, we will wait for it with patience. At that point, the possibilities for XRP will be limitless. Only U.S. persons who made their purchases via an American exchange are eligible to file the class action, as established in the Judge Hamilton, Zach, and OB case. As was done in the Coinbase and Binance cases, I think they will drop the litigation before 2025 is out if Court Hamilton adopts Judge Torres's reasoning about secondary sales. The likelihood of success in this case is low. The following is my take on the Ripple class action suit. Everyone who signs up for this class action should, in my opinion, be stripped of all XRP ownership rights forever. Not to mention that someone said they were going to pay this man $600. This case might be wrapped up today if it were possible. That is how little it is perceived to be by those in the faster payments universe, including the U.S. Faster Payments Council and others involved in international payment logistics. This article aims to provide a brief history of correspondent banking before moving on to speculate on the changes, challenges, and worries that financial institutions may encounter in the next 12 to 24 months leading up to January 2024, when faster payments will be implemented. I get the impression that everyone wants the same thing. Payments should be secure, fast, and cheap for them. The time it takes for money to cross borders is something they'd prefer to avoid. Also, the outrageous prices are too much for them. They want someone better. RippleNet technology is beautiful because of this. Despite XRP's revolutionary nature as a provider of on-demand liquidity, its present pricing continues to worry many. It seems to me that a lot of people are likewise shocked right now. Because, well, they most likely got XRP. They were hoping for a quick buck in the cryptocurrency market, but are now selling their holdings at a loss and getting out of the industry altogether. On the other hand, XRP's intended users will be able to ride out the storm. Much if the price lowers much further, maybe to 20 cents, I will still buy more XRP at 10 cents because I know this cryptocurrency will eventually surge in value, and I want to be prepared for that eventuality. But until things settle down, keep a positive attitude. Collectively, we have a chance to become rich. With that out of the way, I will now conclude this video. It would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to my channel and rate it. Until then, bye.